So until now we have seen the definition and objectives of the pricing. So what is the pricing? Pricing is the process of fixing the price for the product or the service in order to sell in the market, or fixing the suitable price by using the various strategies is known as pricing, or setting or fixing the value of the product or the service that we are producing is called as pricing. So what are the different objectives? Here the pricing is used to meet the competition, maximize the profit, satisfy the customers, maximize the wealth of the organization, and also to meet the various operational objectives of the business. So while fixing the price, the managerial economist or the producer or the business should consider the various factors in order to fix the price for the product. Generally, the price of the product will be fixed by the based on different factors. Based on the different factors, the pricing or process of pricing is classified into different methods. All those are called as methods of pricing. Now we will discuss what are the different methods of pricing, or what are the different methods that are following by the companies while fixing the pricing. We will discuss all those methods. So here pricing methods. Basically the pricing can be the price of the product can be fixed based on the four factors. The very important factor is that based on cost, that is cost based pricing. Based on cost, the price which is fixed for the product or the service is known as cost based pricing, and this cost based pricing again subclassified into three, that is full cost pricing, cost plus pricing, and marginal cost pricing. So based on the cost of the production, methods of pricing classified into three, that is full cost pricing, cost plus pricing, and marginal cost pricing. The second the second factor that they will consider while fixing the price of the product is competition based pricing. So in these cases, irrespective of the cost of the production, they will consider the competition in the market. The price that is fixed by the producer on the products and services based on the competition is known as competition based pricing. And these competition based pricing methods are classified into two, that is going rate pricing method and sealed bid pricing. These two are the methods comes under the competition based pricing method, that is going rate pricing method and sealed bid pricing method. The another method, if these two are not suitable to consider while fixing the price, they may consider based on demand based pricing. The price which is fixed for the products or the services based on the demand for the product in the market. of the services in the market are known as demand based pricing method. More the demand, more the price. Less the demand, less the price of the product. And these demand based pricing methods are classified into perceived value pricing method, perceived value pricing, and differential pricing. Differential pricing based on the demand. Based on the demand, the price may be fixed by using perceived value pricing method or differential pricing method. If these are not, if these are not suitable to fix the price of the product, that is not the cost based or the competition or the demand, then they will use their own strategy, that is called as strategy based pricing. Means in this case, while fixing based on this factor, they will not consider cost of the production, demand of the product in the market or the competition in the market, but they will take the decision on fixing the price purely on strategy that they are following, policies that they are following in the business, that is penetration pricing and skimming pricing. So they are the different methods of pricing. They are the different methods of pricing. So pricing methods concept is very important in examination point of view. Methods of pricing or pricing methods is very important concept in examination point of view. Here fixing the price of the product is also very important managerial decision area in any business. So managerial economist or the producer must study, understand and analyze all these in order to adopt any one of the methods in order to fix the suitable price for the product or the service, which will maximize the production, which will maximize the business performance, which will maximize the profits, which will satisfy the customers, which will compete the competition in the market, and which will maximize the value of the business. Right? Here the price that is fixing by the producer for the product or the service should be satisfy all these objectives. Right? They will adopt any one of these methods in order to take a decision on price of the product for produced products or services. So such as cost based pricing method, here classified into three: A, full cost pricing; B, cost plus pricing; C, marginal cost pricing. And based on competition, there are two: going rate pricing and sealed bid pricing. Based on the demand, again classified into perceived value pricing method and differential pricing method. So the fourth one is based on strategy. Here the market penetration and market skimming. Based on the penetration and skimming, we will take the decision on price of the product. So they are the four major factors: cost, competition, demand and strategy. Based on these factors, the methods are classified into in these many ways. Now let us discuss one by one the methods of pricing very clearly, how the price of the product is fixing based on the various factors. Okay. The first method of pricing is cost based pricing method. That is cost based pricing method. See, the name of the pricing method, revealing that the price is fixed on the cost, basis on cost. Based on the cost, the price which is fixed for the product or the services is known as the cost based pricing method. So here we have discussed three types of cost based pricing method, that is full cost pricing method. Full cost pricing. See, full cost pricing means, we know we have discussed different types of cost, that is fixed cost, variable cost, semi-variable cost, and other cost that the producer has incurred to produce the product. According to this method, full cost pricing, they will fix the price of the product based on the cost that they have incurred. So to ascertain the price for the product according to the full cost pricing method, first they need to calculate the average total cost of the production. For example, here the number of units 100 they have produced, and the total cost of the production is, let us take 1000 rupees. The total cost of the production is 1000, and the number of units that they have produced is 100 units, and where the average cost AVC, that is average cost of the production, is 1000 by 100 equal to 10 is. Average cost is 10. According to the full cost pricing method, the producer need to study the number of units that they have produced and the total cost that they have incurred. Accordingly, they need to ascertain the average cost of the production. So whatever they ascertained, the average cost of the production, that will be the selling price per unit. That is, will be the price of the product or the service. So here, what is the price of the product for 100 units? 10 rupees, because the average cost of the production is 10 rupees. In other words, while fixing the price of the product according to full cost pricing method, producer need to calculate the average cost of the production, accordingly fix the same as the price for the product, is known as full cost pricing method. So here, number of units produced 100, the total cost that they have incurred to produce 100 units is 1000, where the average cost is 10 rupees. This 10 rupees is the cost price of the product. This method is known as full cost pricing method. Fixing the price of the product based on the average cost is known as full cost pricing method. The second one is cost plus pricing method. Cost plus pricing method. According to this, cost plus pricing method. According to this method, cost plus pricing method, this is also called as a full cost or markup pricing method. Here, the average cost of the normal capacity of the product will be ascertained first. Then, a conventional margin of the profit is to be added in order to arrive the price. I am repeating. In case of full cost pricing method, the producer will ascertain the total average cost by using the total cost incurred and the number of units produced in order to ascertain the average cost of the production. That average cost of the production will be treated as the price for the product according to full cost pricing method. Whereas in case of cost plus pricing method, the average cost of the production plus percentage of margin equal to price of the product. Percentage of margin equal to price of the product. Here only the average cost equal to price of the product, price of product, that is total cost by number of units produced, number of units, that will gives the average cost, that will be treated as the price of product. But whereas in case of cost plus pricing method, here product A producing 100 units in the business for a particular period by incurring rupees 1000, by incurring 1000 rupees, where the average cost equal to 10 rupees per unit, average cost per unit equal to 10 rupees. Here the quantity in units, and here it is the total cost equal to 1000, where the average cost is 10 rupees. In case of full cost method, this will be the price of the product. But whereas cost plus pricing method, we need to add certain percentage, that is 10% or 20% or 30% based on the demand for our product in the market, or demand for our business in the market, or the competition in the market, or the customers perception, customers income level, purchasing power, expectations. Based on the different factors, we need to ascertain some margin, that is what called conventional margin of profit. In this case, I am taking 10% as a margin plus 10% of cost. Then the price of the product equal 10 rupees plus 10% of 10 rupees. 10% of 10 rupees, that equal 10 plus 10% of 10 rupees means 1, that equal, here the price of the product is 11 rupees. In this way, the price of the product can be ascertained according to the cost plus pricing method. 10 rupees is the cost that they have incurred, 1 rupee is the conventional margin. So the total equal to, this is the price of the product, the value of the product. Here the cost covers both fixed cost and variable cost. This margin will maximize the profits, maximize the business value, used to expand the business activities, used to increase the production capacity, and in many areas. So this is the price of the product according to the cost plus pricing method. What we are doing here, we are ascertaining the average cost, and also we are adding certain percentage of cost as a conventional margin in order to ascertain, in order to fix the price for a product, that is 11 rupees. Cost of the production, average cost of the product plus conventional margin equal to the price of the product according to the cost plus pricing method. And the third method of cost plus pricing is that marginal cost pricing method. Marginal cost pricing method. Yes, what is marginal cost? Before understanding the marginal cost pricing method, you should understand what is marginal cost. What is the meaning of marginal cost? So marginal cost is the cost, extra cost that the producer incurring to produce extra units. Here marginal cost means extra cost for extra units is known as marginal cost, right? Here, for example, 100 units producing at 1000 rupees. 100 units we are producing by incurring 1000 rupees, means what is the average cost here? 10 rupees. If you want to produce 101 means one more product we need to incur 1010 rupees. This 10 rupees that we are incurring extra is known as a marginal cost. I am repeating, extra cost that we are incurring to produce additional unit is known as marginal cost. That's all. So here 1 is the additional unit, extra unit. The 10 rupees is the extra cost. The 10 rupees is called as a marginal cost. Marginal cost. See, marginal cost pricing method. In marginal cost pricing method, the selling price is fixed in such a way that it covers fully the variable cost or the marginal cost, which contributes towards the recovery of the fixed cost. Here we are not fixing the price not based on the full cost. We are not fixing the price for the product not based on the full cost. We are fixing the price of the product based on the marginal cost. Marginal cost. Marginal cost means it is also called as variable cost per unit. The variable cost per unit. So here, when you are fixing the price of the product based on the marginal cost pricing method, it will recovers the variable cost, and which will contribute something to the business in order to recover the direct expenses or the fixed cost. It will recover the fixed cost of the production. And here this is also one of the significant method, important method, where there is no demand for our product in the market, but at least we need to run the business to not to leave, not to lose the customers from the business. So in order to safeguard the customers for our business, we require to produce the products. In such cases, we require to fix the price as the marginal cost, which is equals to the variable cost. Simply we can say that marginal costing is selling price is fixed based on the marginal cost or the variable cost. Means the cost which we are incurring extra to increase or to produce the additional unit is known as marginal cost. That average cost, the variable cost per unit will be taken as the price of the product according to the marginal cost pricing method. So here what is the price according to the marginal cost pricing method? That is extra cost incurred to produce extra unit. This extra cost is the selling price. Extra cost is the selling price of product. Irrespective of fixed cost, demand and all, we have decided that fix the price of the product based on the variable cost per unit or the marginal cost. Then we can ascertain the price for the product based on the variable cost per unit. We need to ascertain what is the variable cost per unit. Accordingly, fix the price of a product. Total production by the total cost. Total cost by the total production equal to the average cost. But here we require to calculate variable cost per unit. So total variable cost by number of units produced equal to variable cost per unit. Variable cost per unit. For example, here we have incurred 1000 rupees as variable cost, and 100 units we have produced, that equal to 10 rupees is the variable cost per unit, that is equals to selling price per unit in this method, which is also known as marginal cost. Based on the variable cost, the price which is fixed for the products or services is known as marginal cost pricing method. So these are the three methods which are comes under the cost, based on the cost of the production, full cost pricing method, cost plus pricing method, and a marginal cost pricing method. Any one of these methods may adopt if they wanted to fix the price of the product based on the cost. The second method of pricing is that competition based pricing method. Competition based pricing method. See, here we are not considering the cost that we have incurred to produce the product. Irrespective of cost of the production in the business, we are considering the competition that is there in the market for our product. Based on that competition, the price that we are going to fixing. So it is a very complex task or difficult task fixing the price for the product based on the competition, because we are not considering the cost of the production. Sometimes if you follow the competition or fixing the price for the product based on the competition, you may incur losses. The business may incur losses. The price of the product is decided on the basis of what the competitors are charging for the similar product in the market. For example, here there is two companies, company A, company B, company A and company B. Company A is producing soap, company B also producing soap. The satisfaction levels of company is satisfaction of this product equal to the satisfaction of this product. Everything is the same. Satisfaction of this product, everything is same in terms of quality, in terms of quantity, price, in terms of other features of the production, but the price here at the time of fixing the price, in this case here company A, if the company A want to fix the price, they will need to consider the price of the product B, because B is the competitor in the market. If you fix the price more than B company's products, here automatically the demand for our product will decrease, because the company B also providing the same product and the features of the product also will be the same. Here the price of the product is only less compared to A, then automatically the demand will decrease for our product. So in such cases, we require to consider the competitors' products prices in order to fix the price for our product. This process of this method is fixing the price based on the competitors' prices of the product is known as competition based pricing method. As long as, of course, he is considering the competitors' products prices, but here he will continue fixing the price of the product as long as the price of the product will covers the fixed cost. If the price of the product is not covering the at least marginal cost, he will not continue to produce the product as well to sell in the market. So here he will continue fixing the price of the product and producing the products as long as the marginal cost will recover. If not, if the marginal cost is not recovering by this product, he will stop selling, because every unit sold at less than the marginal cost results in the losses apart from the fixed expenses losses. Already we are incurring the losses in terms of fixed cost. Still, if you are reducing the price of the product or fixing the price of the product less than the variable cost or the marginal cost, there is no meaning. So better to stop the production, better to stop selling the product in the market. So here, according to competition based pricing method, at least the price of the product should covers the marginal cost or the variable cost. If not, the price of the product is not even recovering the marginal cost, better to stop selling the products in the market according to competition method. So here, according to this method, we have seen two methods, that is going rate pricing method, going rate pricing method, and sealed bid pricing method. Sealed bid pricing method. These two are methods of pricing comes under the competition. So based on the competition based pricing methods, based on the competition, the pricing methods are classified into two, that is going rate pricing method and sealed bid pricing method. So according to the going rate pricing method, here in this case the price of the product is fixed by the market or economy. So frequently, time by time, the price of the product will change based on the industry. So this price of the product will be fixed by the market players, or the prevailing market price at a given point of time is the guiding factor to fix the price. Here, the price of the product will be fixed by the prevailing market players or the whole industry. So time to time, the price of the product will be changing. For example, in case of gold, the price of the gold, it will not be constant or the fixed at a certain price for certain period, not even for 1 hour sometimes. Even sometimes in the minutes, the price of the product will fluctuate. So such type of prices is known as a going rate price. The method that is fixing the price based on the market players or the prevailing market price is known as going rate pricing method. Example, the price of the gold in the market. The price of the gold is always changed time to time, minute to minute. That is based on the market players in the economy. When one wants to buy or sell gold, the prevailing market price rate at a given that particular point of time is taken as the basis to determine the price. So now you are purchasing the gold means you need to take consideration that the price of the gold at particular time, that particular minute, right, that fixed by the market players or the whole industry will be fixed this kind of price on these goods or the services. The second type of method is that sealed bid pricing method. As this is also one of the famous pricing method under competition, where there is more competition, there are many people are here to purchase the products or the services, then we can adopt a sealed bid pricing method. So this method is very popular in the tenders and contracts. Each contracting business or the firm quotes its prices in sealed cover called tender. Generally, we used to see this kind of methods in government contracts, government projects. If the government wants to award the project or the any contract, then they will call some tenders. Tender is the sealed cover which is given by the contractor. So the price of the product will be quoted by the contractor, and that will be submitted to the government is known as a tender. all these tenders are collecting from the various contractors, right? And at certain date, on scheduled date, all these tenders will be opened, and the tender which quotes the smallest price will be awarded that contract. So here, who quotes the lowest price, other things remaining the same, is awarded the contract. For example, here there are the government is calling for the tenders. There are various people like contractors A, B, C, D. And before quoting the price for the contract, these people should understand, analyze, investigate, and estimate the profit or the losses, accordingly write or quote the price for the contract. For example, A quoted 5 lakhs rupees 5 lakhs. B quoted 4 lakhs 95,000. C quoted 4 lakhs 50,000, and D quoted 6 lakhs rupees. 6 lakhs rupees, and submit these sealed covers to the government. So on scheduled date, the cover which is submitting by these people, with the quotations of the contract is known as a tender, and these tenders will be opened on scheduled date, and who quote the lowest price for the contract will be awarded that particular contract. So in this case, who will get the contract? Who quoted the lowest price for the contract? 5 lakhs, 495, 456. So C has quoted the lowest price for the contract. Hence, C will be awarded that contract. So the objective of this bidding form is to back the contract. Hence, the quote lower than others. Here, at the time of quoting this price for the contract, he must understand what is the fixed cost, what is variable cost, what is total cost, what is the price he is quoting for the contract, and what is the margin, whether there is a margin for this contract or not. If not, what will be the consequences. Everything need to understand and analyze, then only need to quote the price for the contract. So based on all these, if he quoted 4,50,000 for the contract, then he will be awarded the same contract. So the comment of marginal cost of the guiding principle here also. Any price quoted less than the marginal cost, price result in a loss apart from the fixed expenses. Even sometimes, if you are not able to cover the marginal cost while quoting the price for the product, that will leads to the losses, because here this quotation, this price is not able to cover the marginal cost. If you are not even covering the even marginal cost, that will leads to more and more losses. So this is a very famous pricing methods, especially in government projects, right? The third method of pricing methods is that based on the demand. So this is about the competition, and the third method is that based on the demand. Based on demand. Based on demand of products. Yes, this is also very famous method of demand forecasting, because here once you have fixed the demand, once you have fixed the price for the product, it cannot be taken back immediately. That will be continued for certain period, at least the short period. So observing, understanding, investigating, surveying, analyzing, and taking the decision on price is very much important, right? Here, irrespective of the cost of the production and the competition in the market, right, taking the decision on price for the products or the services is known as the demand based pricing methods. It is considering the demand of the product but not the cost or the competition. Higher the demand, higher may be the price of the product. Here the cost is not considered, the competition is not considering, only the key factor to fix the price of the product is the demand of the product in the market. Here higher the demand is increasing, the price of the product will be increased. Lesser the demand in the market for our product in the lesser the demand for our product in the market, lesser will be the means decrease the price of the product. Here the relationship between the demand and price according to this method is always positive. More the demand, higher the price. Less the demand, decrease the price of the product in order to sell our product in the market. Here based on the demand of the product, we may fix the price in two ways, that is price discrimination method. Second one is perceived value pricing method. Perceived value pricing method. Yes. Here the first one is price discrimination method. Here it is the price discrimination method. According to this method, the price of the product will be fixed for the same product with different prices for different customers. Means price discrimination refers to the practice of charging different prices to the customers for the same good or the services is known as price discrimination. For example, here there is one product called product A, and the customers are customer X, customer Y, customer Z. You are charging for the customer X is rupees 100. You are charging for the customer Y, you are charging rupees 80, and you are charging for the customer Z rupees 60. This is the method called as price discrimination. Your product is the same quality, same quantity, same product, everything will be the same, but you are charging different prices for the different customers. This method is known as price discrimination method. What is the meaning of price discrimination? It refers to the practice of charging the different prices to the customers for the same product or the services is known as price discrimination method. Here a firm is used its discretion to charge the different customers differently. It is also called as a differential pricing method. So customers profiles can be separated in various based on the basis of customers requirements. Here the customers basis on customers requirements. On the basis of the customer's requirement, the price will be changed. The price will be changed because here the customer X may require 100 units. Customer Y may requires 150 units. And the customer Z may require 200 units. See how the customers are purchasing more, the price of the product is decreasing. So more the quantity purchasing, then here slowly or slightly the price of the product will decrease. We can say the discount. So these on the basis of customers requirement. More the quantity they are producing, the more the quantity they are purchasing, the price of the product for X is 100 rupees we are charging. As the Y is increasing the quantity in purchasing, that is we are charging only 80 rupees. Here only 60 rupees, because same product we are selling for the different customers with the different prices. This is called price discrimination, and it is on the basis of customers requirements. The second factor is based on the nature of the product itself. For example, original product or the replacement components of pressure cookers. Here sometimes the price changes for the different customers may be based on the nature of the product, durability, perishability. So based on the nature of the product also, the price of the product may vary from one customer to another customer. And on the basis of geographical area, the same product available with high price at Hyderabad, the same product is available at Kama with some less price. The same product is available at some other urban area with less price, and the same product is available at rural area with some other less price. See, based on the geographical area, also the price of the product may vary from one customer to another customer. In the domestic market, the price of the product is at one level. In international market, the price of the product at a different level. And also sometimes the income group, based on the income group, the price of the product will be changed, the services of the product will be changed, and also charged fee on based on the income groups. Here, based on the income groups, if you observe in hospitals, the people who are come under below poverty line will charge some fees. The people who are coming under above the below poverty line will be charged a high price. The service will be the same in hospital. But the income group, based on the income group, the price which we are charging for the service is varied. This is also one of the examples for price discrimination. We are providing the same service for both the customers or both the patients, but we are discriminating. We are changing the price for the below poverty line people and the above poverty line people. This type of fixing the price for the product is known as a price discrimination method. And the next method, which is considered the perceived value pricing method. That is perceived value pricing method. So purely the price of the product is fixing on the basis of the perception, buyer's perception of the value of the product. So it involves more understanding the needs and psychology of the buyers or the customer. So if you want to fix the price of the product based on the perceived value pricing method, you need to conduct the survey, you need to understand, you need to read the psychology of the buyers, the interest of the buyers, the need of the buyers. Here, if the customers, here it is based on the need of the customer. Based on the need of the customer, the price which is fixed for the products or services is said to be perceived value pricing. That's all. Perception of the buyers is to be considered while fixing the price of the product according to perceived value pricing method. More interest, more need, more requirement, higher may be the price, and vice versa. There is a positive relationship between the perceptions of the buyers towards the product and the price of the product. More interest, more the price. Less interest, less the price. So the price which is fixing based on the perceptions of the value, the perceptions of the buyers or the customers is known as perceived value pricing method. And the another method of pricing is based on the strategy. The price of the product fixing based on the strategy, that is the fourth one. Strategy based pricing method. Strategy based pricing methods. So what is the meaning of strategy based pricing method? Here, fixing the price of the product, cost based, demand based, competition based pricing methods are not suitable. We are not considering all these, but we are fixing the price of the product based on our strategy of the business, strategy of our personnel. So the price which is fixing based on the strategies of the business, policies of the business, is known as fixing the price based on the strategy or strategy based pricing methods. These strategy based pricing methods are classified into two, that is market skimming pricing method and market skimming pricing method and market penetration pricing method. These two are the strategy based pricing methods, right? Here, what is strategy based pricing method? The price which is fixed by the business based on purely the strategy of the business, strategy of the manager, strategy of the owners. There are two types of strategy based pricing methods, such as market skimming and market penetration. So what is market skimming pricing method? When product is introduced in the market first time, right, the company fixes very high price for it. When the product is introduced in the market at first time, when the company is fixing the price for the product is very high, that method is known as a market skimming pricing method. The main idea to charge more and more price or the high price for the customer is to maximize the profits. Very short period, maximize the profits. So this strategy is mostly found in the case of technology products, or it is strategy mostly used in the technology products and electronics products like TVs, mobiles, computers, and all other like electronics products will fix the high price at the time of introducing in the market. Gradually, how the demand of the product is decreasing for the product, gradually the demand, the price for the product will also increase. Here in this case, that is market skimming pricing method. According to this, initially the price of the product is very high. Why? Because to maximize the profits within short period. As the demand for the product is decreasing, automatically the price of the product will decrease. Subject to condition, at the time of fixing the price based on the strategy, here the price of the product will fix high when more and more customers are expecting the product in the market. So here the companies will cash that interest of the customers, the perceptions of the customers. So more the interest, more expectations from the business, automatically they will fix the price for the product and introduce in the market. So intentionally sometimes the companies will create some shortage, the same product in the market, and when there is a demand for the product in the market, when they think that there is demand for the product in the market, then they will introduce in the market with the high price. So within a short period they will maximize the profits of the business. So at the time of introducing, especially in case of mobile companies or the mobile products, when the new series introducing in the market, then they will use to fix the high price for the mobiles. So gradually, of course, within short period, within 1 year, the prices of the products will decrease. But initially, at the time of introducing into the market as a new, the price of the product will be very high. And the second method of strategy based pricing is the market penetration. So market penetration pricing method is exactly opposite to the skimming. It is exactly opposite or reverse to the market skimming method. It means that the price of the product is fixed to so low, very low, that a company can increase its market share faster. The intention of this company or the business is to increase the market share. The company attains the profits with increasing the volumes and increasing in the market share. How the market share is increasing, proportionately the business will maximize the profits. The best example for the market penetration is Jio network. Jio network. Initially, at the time of introducing as a new network in the market, that is Jio has introduced in the market with free of cost, with some intention. So as they got the like targeted customers, targeted market share, then they have started charging price for the service. So such pricing methods comes under the market penetration pricing method. Initially, the price of the product or the service is very low, and gradually, after attaining the maximum market share, gradually they will increase the price of the product in order to maximize the profits of the business. So here in Jio case, at the time of introducing in the market network, they have given with free of cost, completely free of cost for 6 months. 6 months. After 6 months, as they did not achieve the target customers, again they have extended free service for another 6 months. Right? Here initially they have decided to provide the free service for 6 months, but within the 6 months they have not reached the target. Hence they have decided to provide the service for another 6 months. So after achieved their target, reached their target, they have started to charge for the service, that is Jio network. Initially that is 100 rupees. Then once the people are habituated, that has been increasing 200, 300, 400, 500 and so on. How the customers are increasing, customer perception is increasing towards the network, the company is increasing, charging price more, high price, in order to maximize the profits. What is the objective or intention of these companies? First, they will try to increase the market share. Once they have increased, then they will start raising the price of a product, increasing the price of the product in order to maximize the profits of the business. Here, more often, companies believe that it is necessary to dominate the market in the long run than the making profits in the short run. Once they have created the goodwill for the company, once they have increased the market share for the products or the services, automatically in long run they will be survived with effectively and efficiently. And this method is very suitable where the markets is highly price sensitive. In such a case, a low price stimulates the rapid growth for the business. So these two are the methods of strategy based pricing methods, that is market skimming and market penetration. Apart from these methods, there are different methods like which we may comes under the other methods. We can study under other methods, or we can also study in the strategy based pricing method, like to part pricing method. Two-part pricing method. According to this method, the firms with market power can enhance their profits by two-part pricing strategy. Under this strategy, a firm can charge a fixed fee for the right to purchase the goods plus a as per the service taken by the customer, they will charge furthermore for each unit purchased. For example, movie theaters. Movie theaters. See, in case of cinema halls or the movie theaters, they will fix, for example, 200 rupees each. The value of the ticket is 200 rupees each. This is fixed for all. This is fixed for all to enter into the theater. Once you have entered, if you want to take any service like cool drinks or the snacks, you need to be incurred, you need to be pay some other based on your consumption. For example, if you want to purchase 100 rupees worth of snacks and cool drinks, you need to pay more 100 rupees. What is the total price of this movie? 300 rupees. Rupees 300. Two-part pricing means here in this pricing there are two parts. One is fixed fee, second one is variable fee. Variable fee is based on our interest. If you want to use, you need to pay. If you not, need not to pay. So this is also one of the strategy of companies to fix the price in order to attract the customer, grab the market. The another method is block pricing method. Block pricing method. Block pricing method. According to this method, it is also another way or the strategy of pricing method. In this case, here block pricing method, the price of the product will be fixed for the single pack. For example, here this is nowadays it is very famous that packing 2 to 3 products as a one pack in order to sell in the market. For example, soaps. In example, soaps. Here 6 soaps they are packing and selling the 6 soaps at 100 rupees at single price. 6 soaps at a single price. If you purchase these single soaps individually, you may be incurred 120 rupees, let us say 120 rupees. But here means that is each 20 rupees. 20 rupees each. Actually, actual price of the product each is 20 rupees. If you purchase individually, you need to be incurred, you need to pay 120 rupees. But here they are providing the 6 soaps packet as 100 rupees, means here you are saving 20 rupees. This is one of the strategy of the company. Means in order to increase the demand for the product. If you purchase one product, you may purchase only one product but by paying 20. Here if you want to save 20 rupees, you can purchase 6. Means instead of purchasing one product, they are selling 6 products. 6 products means instead of one, they are selling 6 products. This is one of the marketing strategy. This is one of the strategy of the business in order to increase the sales in the market. So there are the different types of methods of pricing, that is cost based pricing method, competition based pricing method, demand oriented pricing method, strategy based pricing methods, and other methods of strategies. And cost based pricing methods we have classified into 3, such as cost plus pricing method, full cost pricing method, marginal cost pricing method. According to the competition based pricing method, it has classified into 2 methods, that is going rate pricing methods and sealed bid pricing method. And the third method of pricing method is demand oriented. In case of demand oriented pricing method, here we need to classify into 2, that is a perceived value pricing method and price discrimination or discrimination pricing methods. Whereas coming to the strategy pricing method, classified into two, right, majorly, that is penetration pricing method and skimming pricing methods, and other methods are two-part pricing method and block pricing methods. So they are the different pricing methods that are generally adopted by the producers or the businesses in order to fix for the product in terms of prices. So based on the nature, the scale of operations, the cost of the production, based competition or the strategy, they will fix for the product price in order to maximize the profitability of the business, increase the market share, increase the profitability of the business, satisfy the customers, compete or meet the competition in the market, maximize the value of the business, right? So they are the objective of fixing the price by using any one of these methods for the products or the service. Okay, this is also very important managerial decision area where the managerial economist can take the decision by using the pricing concept. Okay, thank you.